Resident Evil. I have already forgotten almost everything about this movie. It's not that bad. It's forgettable. Let's get into it. Resident Evil is from 2002. It lasts about an hour and 40 minutes. You got the tagline? Yeah. Survive the horror. That's not too bad. What is this? It's based on a video game. That explains a lot. Like the lack of any plot or character development. Had you seen this before? No, this is my first time watching it. And I thought it was okay. It is not okay. Resident Evil stars Milla Jovovich as Alice, Michelle Rodriguez as Rain, and James Purefoy as Spence. So based on the video game of the same name, Resident Evil takes place in another underground facility where a group of humans must outlast, outsurvive, outrun a horde of mutated zombies.
That's original.
Do you get a synopsis? Yeah. Had you seen Ghosts of Mars? Because it's exactly the same movie.
Maybe.
Was the game any good? The game is a bona fide classic. Really? Yeah, do you not remember we played Resident Evil 7? Oh yeah, that was creepy. Is it like that? It's not quite as creepy as that, but it's quite creepy back in the day. It's, here's some footage of it. Is that supposed to be scary? It was scary back in the day. Yeah, sure. Anyway, this movie opens with a secret facility. We see a vial of something being controlled by mechanical arms remotely, and then some clumsy fool drops it, breaks open the vial, and releases this mysterious virus. It goes into the air vents and starts to spread to everyone inside the building. And they keep seeing the cameras. Whoever's operating the cameras seems to be taking extra measures to make sure no one gets out of the facility, because when the gas starts to spread, people start to collapse and everyone else starts to run off, trying to escape, trying to flee for their lives, because this is an underground facility. Yeah, it's a secret bunker. But all the doors get locked. A bunch of people manage to make it to an elevator. Yeah, and then the elevator breaks tail, so it falls like 50 feet, that then just stops and everyone's okay. That's right. And then one woman manages to squeeze out of the gap a little bit. Yeah, she squeezes out head first. And whoever is operating the camera starts up the elevator again and takes her head off. That's a cold open to the movie. Oh my goodness, this ain't no game. We cut to Alice, who is lying naked in a shower, covered by a little shower curtain, luckily. Yeah, she wakes up and she seems to have no memory of anything. She goes around the house and realises it's this massive mansion. How'd she afford that? I don't know, but it'll all become clear anyway. She finds a gun, she doesn't take it. Next thing you know, she's found some clothes. Yeah, it must be her house. Yeah, because the clothes fit. Yeah. Also, there are security cameras watching her. Oh my goodness, she was naked. Right. And as she's wandering around disorientated, she is grabbed. Some creepy guy grabs her, snatches her, and then an entire SWAT team comes smashing through the windows. This is ridiculous. Well, the SWAT team are actually here to help her. They take her to the side, and the leader, number 1, says, "Report soldier." It's not number 1, it's just 1. Oh yeah, the character name is 1. He says, "Report soldier," and she doesn't know what he's talking about. They also handcuff the guy that grabbed her from behind. Quite right. So the unit leader, 1, sets his watch for 2 hours 50 minutes, and he takes everyone aboard a train inside the mansion. It turns out the mansion is actually a cover for this secret laboratory we saw at the start. See, this secret base underground is under the mansion. To get to it, you have to board this special train, and it takes you down this big long tunnel. This is nonsense. Who wrote this? But as the train is setting off, another man boards it. Yeah, this is Stents, and it turns out he's her husband. But then it turns out, actually, they're just living together as married couple as part of their cover story. You see, they need people to live in this mansion as a family, and then it looks like just rich people. That actually is a cover for the days, like you said. Yeah. And he also seems to be suffering from memory loss. So the facility is known as the Hive. This tactical unit go in, they're looking for survivors, they're looking for... I don't actually know what they're looking for. Well, they're going there anyway, and they decide, let's just take the amnesiacs with us, they'll be helpful. And let's take this guy you handcuffed, he'll be helpful. Yeah, they could have just left them upstairs, but they all go. Anyway, so it's a team of about, I don't know, 7, 10 people, something like that. And other than Lauren, Alice, Rain, who you'll meet, Stents, and Nat, who's the handcuffed guy, none of the others have any distinguishing features. They're all the same person, basically. They're all part of this unit, so they're all dressed the same. Yeah, all the guys look the same. And the one lady, other than Rain, is killed pretty much straight away. Spoiler, yeah. So on the way we're told the AI which controls the place and controls the cameras and all the locks and everything is known as the Red Queen. Yeah, and for some reason it shows its embodiment as a little girl. Yeah, that's later. But they reach the facility, the Hive. It's run by the Umbrella Corporation. That's right. And as soon as they enter, they're faced with a corridor. Yeah, so 3 of the team plus O, so 4 of them go into this corridor. And then this laser beam comes along and kills the first member of the team straight away, just cuts her head off, I think. I think that's right. A second soldier tries to duck under the laser, but the laser cuts his fingers off and then kills him. Yeah. The third guy tries to jump, and the laser just moves and cuts him in half. And then it's just O, the leader. Everyone else is just watching him like, oh, good luck. So O tries to take some action to stop the laser, or to avoid the laser. He jumps up and climbs onto the roof, snap move, but then the AI catches on to what he's doing, adapts, and becomes a grid. Yeah, and it goes right through him like cheese wire. Yeah, it kills him. It slices and dices him.
It dices! It slices!
It's pretty cool, that bit, actually. Do you like that bit? Yeah, that's the only bit I like. So now we've got Alice, we have Rain, we have Matt, who is in handcuffs, we have Spence, and we have 2 other soldiers. Yeah. Dead Guy 1 and Dead Guy 2. You might as well call them that. Dead Guy 1, let's say, and Alice go to try to disable the AI. Yeah, they get locked in.
Unlucky!
Meanwhile, in another part of the facility, Rain and the rest of the party hear some noises. So Rain goes to investigate alone. The fool. And she's attacked by a crazy lady, and the crazy lady bites her. Yeah. So they all shoot her to death. Yeah. But then when they look again, the body's gone.
Ooh, very spooky.
Yeah, this is the first sign that the people down here are not just people anymore. Alice and Dead Guy 1 join up with the rest of the team, and then they're surrounded by like tons of zombies. I mean, this navy has got a cast of about 18 people. That these zombies, there's quite a lot of them. That's true. So it's a big gunfight. During the melee, Matt gets freed. We find out he's actually a cop, and he helps fight off the zombies. They're all trying to get through the security door, but only one of the guys, Dead Guy 2, yeah, he is the only one that knows the code. So he shouts out the code, and it's like the longest code ever.
What is the code? 0403196.
It's like 4 digits. It's like 10? I don't know how many it is, but it goes on for a while. And Dead Guy 2, the one who had the code, he is next to die. He gets torn apart by the zombies. Yep. So the rest of them get through the security door and close it behind them. Thanks for the code, Duddy. And then next thing you know, Alice is walking around on her own. Yeah, this happens a lot. A lot of this nowadays is her just wandering off on her own. What's she doing? She knows the danger down here. She knows she's got no memory. That she's like, I'll just take a little walk around this deadly facility. La 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 la. This nowadays tripe. It's not tripe. It is. She goes into a room which has got all these cages burst open. Yeah, they started now, they saw these cages and they all had Dodornans in them. And now the Dodornans are mutated. Yeah. They're still Doberman size and shape, but now they've got CGI paint all over them. It looks awful. It's not that bad. It's terrible. Before the dog attack though, she meets the security guard. Yeah, he's also a zombie now, so she karate kicks him in the face, with a big matrix kick and then steals his gun and then starts shooting the dogs. Well, yeah, but it's because they're trying to kill her. Sure, it is. But then the last dog, she matrix kicks at as well. What is this cartoon movie? It's not a cartoon, it's a horror. It's honestly terrible. Matt, who a few moments ago was a prisoner, is now also just wandering the facility freely. He's like chilling with some tater arc, like and then he gets attacked by a zombie until Alice saves him. Matt tells Alice that he actually sent his sister to the facility to work undercover so they could get information on this shady Umbrella Corporation. But his sister didn't make it out on the fateful day that the gas was released.
Not like ass gas.
That the virus was released. But what he does know is that his sister was betrayed by someone inside the corporation, and it could be Alice who was the contact who betrayed her. Could be. It won't be, because you can predict this now. The second you meet the characters, they catch up with the rest of the team. Yet for some reason they're like in this little hallway that's got 3 doors. Behind 2 doors are zombies, and behind the 3rd door is a dead end. They have 1 hour until they are sealed in forever. Yeah, because AI, the Red Queen, appears before them as a little girl, and it has like the voice of a little English girl. Who cannot do that? I don't know. It's weird.
Back off, ya spooky bitch!
But the Red Queen does offer some advice. She says this virus is bringing people back to life as zombies. Yeah, and she says the only way you can take them out is to headshot, destroy the drain.
The usual.
But as the Red Queen, I must protect the Hive and protect the world from the Hive, so I'll take all measures to stop anyone from leaving. But then she instantly says, one of your team members is also injured, so kill her and I'll let you all leave. What kind of AI is this? Mood swings? It's not mood swings, it's just, what is it then? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Alice refuses to hand over Rain, who's the one who was bitten by the crazy lady earlier. Hasn't she seen Dawn of the Dead? Or Night of the Living Dead? Or any other zombie movie? At all? Ever? She knows she's going to turn... Yeah, but she believes there's an antidote out there. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, there's a chance it just might work. So, they refuse to hand over Rain, or kill Rain, and Alice figures out maybe they can escape underneath the facility. Yeah, they go down through the tunnels. But the tunnels are also crawling with zombies, so they have to fight their way through. Yeah, and Rain gets captured by like 20 zombies. She's getting grabbed and she gets bitten again. And then she just, next thing you know, she's up on a ledge of nothing. She's fine. I don't actually know how she got out of that scrape. But she did. This is terrible. Dead Guy 1, however, it's his turn to be Dead Guy. Yeah, he gets captured by the zombies. And he's like, everyone leave, go, I'll hold them off, I'm a hero. And he takes his gun out and he starts to shoot them, and then he takes his gun and sticks it in his own knife, and then they hear, from a distance, a loud bang. And then they hear him shouting, I'm still alive, zombies, you have to work for your meal. What's the point in this? So now we've just got Alice, Rain, Matt and Spence left. So they're up to the next level of the facility. They're getting closer to freedom. Yeah, but then Spence has a flashback. I mean, I don't know if he actually had amnesia or if he's taken it. It's not really clear in this now, though. He set up Nat's sister. He betrayed her. And he freed the virus. I don't know how he did. He tells them all this as he points a gun at them. And then a zombie appears behind them and indicts them that he just runs off and locks them all in this room. He thinks he can find the cure on this floor. He can. So Alice, Matt and Rain are locked in the room. They're watching him on the security camera and they're saying, oh, I can't believe he's going to get away with this. And then the creepy little English girl, Red Queen, comes over the intercom and says, I've been a bad girl. How creepy is that? What kind of offender came up with this? So Alice says, what do you mean? And she says, I've created basically a super mutant zombie thing. and this will stop Spence getting out of here. Yeah, so they watch Spence being killed by a cartoon. It's a super zombie. Suitor zombie. I'll take the suit. So the team have just 19 minutes left to escape.
Where does the time go?
The Red Queen's refusing to open any of the doors. They don't know how to get out of there. And then suddenly, that dead guy, the one that like pretended to shoot himself in the face, he comes and rescues them. That's right. From nowhere, he comes and opens the door from the outside.
It makes no sense.
They all make it back to the train with the antivirus. They administer a dose to Rain. Yeah, but then that big cartoon zombie rips through the door, comes into the train and kills that dead meat guy for good this time. Yeah, he's actually dead this time. They try to fight off the super zombie. Alice actually manages to pin its tongue to the floor of the train. She opens one of the floor panels and the creature is dragged under the train and torn to pieces. That'll teach it. Well, for what? For existing.
Harsh.
Also, the antivirus is crap. They must have got it from Wish or something because it is trash. What do you mean? Well, Rain still turns into a zombie, doesn't she? Oh yeah, that's right, she does actually turn into a zombie. So they just shoot her in the head. Matt and Alice get back to the surface. Yeah, they manage to make it back to the mansion just in time, just exactly the same time as the timer hits 0 is when they get through the doors. Oh, it's nonsense. Matt has been scratched by that big cartoon thing, right, but he's been scratched, so Alice is about to administer the antidote to him to see if it'll work for him. Then all these guys in biohazard suits appear, and they're like, right, take Hannah on hand in the nemesis program, take her to Raccoon City. And then we cut to Alice, once again, waking up, naked again, yeah, covered up just a little bit. But this time, she is in a lab, or like on a hospital bed, yeah, and she takes the drip out of her hand, the little needle thing, and uses that to hack the electronic panel, keeping the door locked. That's definitely not possible.
These rats, you know.
You never know. I do know.
Is correct.
But she manages to escape. She finds a jumpsuit on the way out. She runs out onto the street and it's devastation. It's like the whole city has been ruined. She's the only person around. She finds a dead body with a shotgun. She takes the shotgun and then she cocks it. And that's the end of the movie. It's actually a pretty cool closing shot. You like that? Yeah, it did look pretty cool. It made me kind of think, well, I want to know what happens next. Yeah, not enough to watch it though. No, we will watch it at some point. Nope. So Resident Evil, not great. Not even good. It could, if neither have had nor of the cast, nor of the bigger budget, nor of the story, nor effort put in. I don't know. That, it just felt empty. There's like 6 people in it. Well, not quite, but I know what you mean. It does feel empty. Yeah, just like Ghost of Mars. That movie also had that problem. We've not actually spoken about that on this channel, have we? Not yet. But we will. I'm sure we will. Trivia? Yes, please. So, all of Alice's cuts and bruises, Milla Jovovich, the actress, yeah, they're all real. There's not any cut. What do you mean? She did all her own stunts in this movie except for one. And, yeah, all the cuts and bruises are real. That's pretty amazing, actually. Yeah. Any more? Yeah. So, you know the big Matrix kick Alice does to the dog? Yeah. Yeah, that took 3 months of training. Okay, I don't know how. Okay. And the dogs, see how it looks like cartoon CGI all over them? It's actually paint, fake blood, and meat. And during the filming, the dogs kept licking it off. What do you expect? Can your director plot it meat, paint, and fake blood all over you? See how you like it, you dozo? Fair enough. Alright, well that's Resident Evil from 2002, and I'm not a fan. I'll try it again, even though it doesn't look scary at all. It's scary. It's not. Let us know what you think about Resident Evil, the movie, and the game. And hit like, hit subscribe, watch another video. We'll see you next time.
Resident Evil.